Is this the best dual motor electric scooter under 800 bucks? What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another review video. Big shout out goes out to Gleeride for reaching out to me and asking me to review this Tooins electric scooter. This is the X2 model. In this review, I'm gonna go over everything there is to know about this electric scooter. But first, let's get started with the specs. So this is the Tooins X2 electric scooter from Gleeride.com. It features dual hub motors, one in the front, one in the rear, with a 1000 watt peak each, so 2000 watt total. That is nice. Coupled with a 48 volts, 21 amp hour battery. Tooins claims that this should give you a range of up to 31 miles, depending on riding mode and riding conditions, of course. We have 10-inch road tires front and rear, coupled with hydraulic brakes with a 140mm rotor as well as electronic ABS. This scooter also has a front hydraulic shock as well as a rear hydraulic shock for a smooth, comfortable ride, and a very grippy deck that is 9.8 inches wide. And the scooter can fold, of course, using this folding mechanism. In the front of the scooter we have a headlight that's decently bright, and in the rear we have a brake light. And on the side of the scooter we have turn signals. That is always good. The total weight of the scooter is 74.6 pounds with the max load capacity of 331 pounds. And up on the handlebars we have our front brake and our thumb throttle. In the center we have a fairly large color display. And on the left side we have our rear brake, our on-off button, mode selector button, headlight button, turn signals, and a horn. And that is pretty much it for the specs. Now, as far as the price, this current model goes for $749, but I will have a discount code along with a link in the description down below where you can save 10% off if you're interested in this model. Now, $749 for a dual motor electric scooter sounds very interesting to me, so let's jump straight into our speed test. Now, before I do the speed test, I do want to show you the starting procedure. It is super simple on this scooter. We just have a power button. You hold that for a second or two and the scooter will turn on. Now, it might be very difficult to see because one, it is very bright out, and two, the screen might flicker because of the display and the frame rate of the camera. They don't line up, but in real life the screen is not flickering, so you might not be able to tell. But this scooter does have 3 modes. We have Eco, D, and S for Sport, but it's also a dual motor scooter, which means by double pressing the power button I can go rear motor only, double press again, front motor only, and double press again with dual motors. So that technically means that we have 9 different riding modes on the scooter, and that is awesome. For our speed test, I'm going to be in dual motor mode and sport mode. So I got my GPS open and the speed reset that is in my pocket, and let's see how fast this thing can go. Holy cow. Okay, so right off the bat, dual motors is always crazy. That front tire is skidding all over the place. If you are not ready, it will fly from underneath you. So you gotta be ready for that. And it's getting up to speed pretty quick. It's already showing 36 miles an hour. I'm gonna tuck in, so excuse the camera angle just for a little bit to try to maximize our top speed and give the scooter all chances of making it. Okay, that should be enough time for my GPS app to catch up. That felt pretty quick, I'll tell you that, but let's see our GPS results. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that well. We reached 33.2 miles per hour. Holy cow, this thing is crazy. Okay, so 33.2, pretty decent. It did feel fast, I'll tell you that, and it actually reached that top speed very quick. Now, as far as me, I weigh 160 pounds, and that's the top speed I was able to get with my weight on it. I'm pretty sure that if you weigh less than that, you'll probably reach a higher top speed, but anyways, that was our speed test. Now let's quickly do our brake test, and these are beautiful hydraulic brakes. Rotors are small on there, but it doesn't weigh a lot, this scooter, so should be good. Gonna be braking in 3, 2, go. Holy cow, that was insane. Alright, so from that light pole to where I'm at, we're looking at less than 5 feet. All right, so a stopping distance of about 5 feet from about 20 miles an hour. That is insane. Now, one thing to note is this scooter also has electronic ABS, which is really nice. I'll talk about that a little bit later in the tune section. And the last thing I want to mention is these are brand new brakes, so as soon as they bed in, they will perform better and you will have better results. But anyways, that was our brake test. Let's talk riding experience. Now, this scooter, when you first see it, kind of looks like a sleeper almost. It catches you off guard instantly with the amount of power that it has and the comfort level. Very nice. Because the battery is sitting so low underneath the deck, you have very low center of gravity, which makes it feel very solid and very stable. And these road tires just give you so much traction. It feels great. And the riding experience on this thing so far doesn't fall short from $2,000 scooters I've ridden. For $749, that is absolutely crazy. As far as the suspension goes, look at this. Very nice. And lots of give on the suspension. It's not your typical spring shock that most of these brands use. These are hydraulic shocks. Very nice. Now, like I said earlier, I weigh 160 pounds and it feels awesome. Let's see how it does over a bump over here. Oh, beautiful. Super smooth. Now let's see if this thing likes curb hops. Oh yeah, beautiful. Very smooth. The suspension on here is amazing. So as you see me, I am 5'8", 160 pounds, and the position of the handlebars, like the height, is perfect for me. Very natural standing position. Everything is super comfortable, and I got plenty of room on this deck, which is very grippy. I want to show you that real quick. Now check out this deck. It is super wide, and I wear a size 10, but this shoe is on the large side, and I have plenty of room. And this material is like very grippy, rubberized type of material. Another thing I really like is this footrest over here. I like when scooters have that. Kind of gives you different options for stances, so I like that. Very nice. The tune on here is really nice. The throttle curve feels amazing. It reacts on every millimeter that you give it. It gives you more power. Very nice and very precise. And at the same time, I'm on dual motor mode, sport mode, the highest mode, but I can literally feather it. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy, but I just want to show you that you can just barely feather it in the highest speed mode with dual motors, and it reacts very nice. And at the same time, look at that, you just give it that power and it just takes off, and this thing is insane. Another thing I really like is, like I mentioned earlier, is the fact that you have 9 different ways of riding the scooter. So rear motor only, front only, or both, and you have 3 modes in each one. That is plenty of different options to choose from to pick the right one for whatever type of riding you're doing. And lastly, something that I really like, and I wish all brands did that, is this comes with an app, but the app is tunable, so you can access the controller and you can do a couple things. One, you can limit the speed or whatever, so I unlocked the speed on mine. And another feature I really like is the fact that you can control the electronic ABS and the acceleration curve of the throttle. So if you go to the settings, there's advanced settings, and you have like a slider bar 1 to 10 of different numbers. You can choose how strong you want the scooter to accelerate and how strong you want that electronic ABS or regen to happen. And I absolutely love that because it allows you to make the scooter pretty much like your own, perfect to your riding style. So as far as the tune, that's a 10 out of 10 for me. Alright, now it is time to try our hill climb test, and this hill never comes across on camera, but it's pretty steep. I'm going to be in dual motor mode, sport mode, just so we have the most advantage. But man, this thing is ripping up this hill. Now, it never comes across on camera, but this is a pretty steep hill. It's like over 20% grade. Never comes across on camera, but it is what it is. And we are flying up here now. We are capping at 30 miles an hour. That's what the scooter says, where before it showed 36. So we did lose a little bit of speed, which is obvious. It's gonna happen, but not that much. And the motors showed no sign of struggle climbing up this hill. Now, the main reason I do this test is for those of you who live in an area with a lot of hills, or hills are a part of your commute. Now you know that this thing is highly capable. Check this out. Oh my God. Man, this thing is crazy. Now, as far as power and suspension, that's definitely there. I'm not worried about that. It's just that this particular model came with street tires, so you will kind of slip all over the place. See how it does on this hill climb. Oh my God, crazy power on this thing. Yeah, it's just gonna eat it up. I'm not worried about that. The suspension feels great too, and even if I double click that power button and go to rear motor only, look at this. Plenty of power. This scooter is very, very powerful for the price. Let's go back to dual motor mode. Like I said, it does have street tires, so you're not gonna get crazy traction here, and you might kind of slip, so I don't fully recommend it. Right at your own risk, but it is a review and I want to test it. See how it does downhill over here. Oh yeah, the suspension is very nice on this thing, especially for the price. Very, very good, and definitely capable off-roading. So what do I think about the Tooins X2 electric scooter? Let's do things I like, things I don't like, and is this thing good value for money or not? I'll start with things I like, and there are many. I like the dual motors, I like the power of the motors, I like the top speed, I like the brakes, I like the comfort and build of the scooter. I kind of like the color design. Looks kind of sick in my opinion. Black and yellow always kind of looks very nice. I like the grippiness and comfort of the deck, and I like that screen. I like the throttle response and tune. I like the fact that it has turn signals, brake light, all that stuff is excellent. Now let's do things I don't like, and throughout the review I tried thinking about it, and honestly there's almost nothing that I don't like about the scooter. If I'm being extra picky, I will say that I'm pretty sure they advertised this scooter to go 37 miles an hour if I'm not mistaken. Now that could be with no load, or it might vary with different types of loads. I wasn't able to hit 37 miles an hour, only 33.2 or whatever it was. So if I'm being extra picky, that would be the only thing I dislike, is the fact that I wasn't able to hit that advertised top speed. I can't fully hate on it, but I will add it to my dislike just to say that I disliked something. But with that small little thing said, is this thing good value for money or not? Again, we're talking $749, and I will have a 10% discount code. That'll be in the description down below along with a link. That is insane value for money for what you're getting here, and the quality of the scooter, insane. And that is without my discount. Even just $749, that's an amazing price for what you're getting here. If you add my 10% discount, which will bring this sub $700, absolutely insane for what you're getting here. This is a very good all-round scooter for commuting, for whatever. It does have those street tires, so as soon as you switch those out to dirt tires or all-terrain tires, you got yourself an off-roader over here. This thing is highly capable, and I recommend it 100%. Now, I'm pretty sure I was able to go over everything there is to know about this electric scooter, but in case I missed anything, leave it in the comment section and I will do my best to answer. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.